Hey y'all, it's your girl B, and I'm back with another video. It's been about 2 years since I uploaded my last video. I have not been doing YouTube at all, but it's 2021, so happy new year. And I kind of want to do YouTube for a year straight, just like consistently uploading content. So to start off the year, we have we starting off with a banger. As you guys can see, the title, I am starting my BBL journey, and today is January 4th. I go for my surgery on the 13th. So, I also have some seafood here, so I'm just going to eat while we talk, while we chat, catch up. So yeah, I am getting my body done, quote unquote. I just wanted to do the BBL journey because throughout my decision making of getting the surgery done, I was watching a lot of vlogs and they were so helpful. So if I could be helpful to anybody in any way, that's what I'm going to do. So I decided to vlog the whole process. I decided to vlog the whole process. I decided to record everything, just be as honest as possible, show you guys everything that goes on, let you know my experience thus far. So yeah, I go next week, and I'm nervous as hell, but it's so good. I'm nervous as hell, but I've always wanted this. I wanted this since like 15. And at 15, I used to be like, at 21, I'm gonna get my body done. 21 came kind of fast. Then I pushed it back to 25. And this year I'll be 24. So it's time. It's time. And I don't necessarily hate my body, so that I don't want that to be the narrative. Like every time somebody get their body done, you think that they don't love themselves or that they hate their body. I just know how I want to look. You know what I'm saying? And although I already have a fairly curvy shape, I have a great foundation to start off with. I'm just ready for change. I'm ready for something different. And I booked my surgery back in June. I put my deposit down back in June. And this was January was the closest thing that they had, because originally I wanted to get it done in like October, just because that's like the start of fall time, and I really wanted to do my healing process during like the fall winter time. But January is still cool, so I had a lot of time to actually prepare and get ready, and I still don't feel ready. As many vlogs as I've watched, there's just nothing that's mentally preparing me for this. I'm scared of pain. Anything that's painful, I'm afraid of. So I'm ready to get it over with, to be honest. Now, I do want to tell y'all about the clinic that I chose, the doctor that I chose, why I chose them, and things like that. So I am going to Miami, my favorite city. I am going to Miami. I'm going to Mehio Aesthetics in Miami. My surgeon is Dr. Mehio. Yes, Dr. Mehio. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've heard terrible things about Mehio Aesthetics, but then I also heard great things about them as well. But in the process of all of that, I have never heard one thing bad about Dr. Mehio. And he's like the new booty king of Miami. So I'm so excited to meet him. And another reason why I picked Dr. Mehio is because I am very short. I'm only 5 foot, like 5'0", that's it. So I wanted to pick somebody who knew how to, like, that had clients my height and size before. Like, a lot of the times you see surgeries and the girls are 5'5", 5'6", which is average for a woman's height. I'm not an average woman's height. I'm a lot shorter. So I wanted to get somebody who had great results with my shape and my height, which he did. He does a lot of petite girls. He does a lot of girls that are short like me. So that was another reason why I fell in love with him. I was stuck in between him and Dr. Williams, but I kind of didn't really discover Dr. Williams until after I had already put my deposit down with Dr. Mehio. But I don't at all regret my decision. Now, Mehio Aesthetics, they is a whole nother headache. And I'm not gonna lie, my experience with them has not been pleasant. It's been a fucking headache. And I'm just being honest, it's been a headache. And as bad as I wanted to be like, oh, people are crazy what they saying about them, it can't be that bad. No, it really is that bad. When you spending thousands of dollars, you want to be treated like you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars. So just for the simple fact that, like, it hasn't been a walk in the park was kind of making me like, oh my gosh, should I even be going through with this? Like, is this a sign that I shouldn't be doing this? But everything is all sorted out now. But I do kind of want to get into details about what happened and what kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. So in the beginning, when I first put down my deposits, they told me January. So I said, okay. They told me January 29th was my date. Cool, January 29th, not a problem. I'll be there. So they send you, you know, your confirmation emails, you lock in a date, they send you your price, they send you everything that comes with it. Okay, cool. Now, the following day, they kind of send you like a supplement list of like medicines you can't take, vitamins that you should be taking, just things you should be doing to prepare yourself for the surgery. But on that paper, it said that my date was January 19th. So I'm like, I'm confused because on the phone, the lady told me the 29th. And now this paper says the 19th. So I give them a call. I'm like, hey. And it's also hard getting somebody on the phone. But I gave them a call. I'm like, hey, my email says the 19th, but, you know, I kind of already started making accommodations for the 29th, which was the date that I was originally told. They go, oh, your doctor is booked for the 29th, so you have been rescheduled to the 19th. Okay, not a problem, 10 days apart, whatever. So, cool. A couple months later, I call to make a payment because you can pay in payments like up until your surgery date. So I call to make a payment and they go, what's your surgery date? I'm like, oh, my surgery date is the 19th. It's like, oh no, we have you on schedule for the 29th. Now granted, at this point I didn't have anything booked. So, but everybody that's going with me works, have jobs. So it's not just me that's being affected by this. Like, my mom is coming with me. So I need a set date. So now they tell me the 29th. So I'm like, ma'am, are you sure? She's like, I'm sure. You should be here on the 29th. Okay, the 29th. Fast forward. Now it's cutting down to like my 60-day mark ish. And around that time, you kind of start getting your labs and blood work done. And that's just, you kind of just need a clearance. So that's kind of just like your primary care doctor, just making sure that you're healthy enough to go under anesthesia. Making sure that you're healthy enough to even have the surgery done. So, November comes, this is my 60-day mark. November comes, November the 19th, they go, oh, hey, it's your 60-day mark. We're going to email you over all the things that you need to get filled out by your doctor. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Now, once you get your labs done, you have to have your paperwork back within like a 2-week time span. You have to be cleared within 2 weeks, or if not, they will cancel you. But, not a problem. My paperwork was done. As soon as they sent it to me, I went like 2 days after that. My paperwork was done. Everything was cleared. I talked to my doctor. Shout out to Nurse Eric, because he was the one that helped me get the clearance. He didn't give me a hard time. I know a lot of girls have a hard time getting clearance letters, especially when there's a woman that has to clear you. They won't do it if they don't feel like it's necessary. So my doctor cleared me automatically. He said, you know, you're 23, you're healthy. He did, we did all the blood work, all the blood tests. I went to LabCorp to get the actual blood work done, and everything was cool. So so that was my 60-day. Then it was 45 days. Me and Aesthetics called me. They say, hey, we got all your paperwork. You good to go. Congratulations. We'll see you when you get here in January. Yada yada with the whoop. We're gonna send you over your confirmation that everything is locked in stone. We got all your paperwork. I'm like, okay. I'm excited, you know. Girl, I checked my email. It was a cancellation letter. So, I'm so confused as to the whole video, and it stopped recording. So, whatever. I'm done eating my seafood now, so I guess we could just talk. But, yeah, so I checked my email looking for the clearance letter that the lady told me I should have, and it was a cancellation email. It wasn't a clearance email, it was a cancellation email. So, once I seen that, I was so confused. Like, this lady just called me. She just told me everything was cool. They had all my paperwork. I was ready to go. They would see me in January, and now I'm canceled. So, I hop on the phone immediately, and I'm calling. They're not the easiest to get on the phone with, like I said, so it's very frustrating. I'm calling. I finally get someone on the phone, and they are basically telling me that they don't have my paperwork. And I'm like, sir, that's impossible. Somebody literally just called me from Mehio Aesthetics and said that they had everything and everything was a go. I'm so confused. And he was like, well, I'm going to try to help you. I'm going to try to see. And they're like, yeah, we don't have it. Must have been a mistake. We don't have it. So I'm like, they just called me and told me that they had it. Like, we going back and forth for at least an hour. At least an hour. So he's like, oh, the lady said she called you to tell you that she didn't have the paperwork. I said, I know y'all not lying. I know y'all not lying. And I was so mad that I didn't take the lady name down so I could have said exactly who called me and who said what, but whatever. So I'm just still confused. So I'm like, all right, so you guys are saying that you didn't get it. Mind you, my doctor had been called me days ago and told me that he faxed everything over. So I said, if I can go to my clinic right now, if I can go to my doctor's office right now and get the paperwork in my hand and send it to you myself, can I have my surgery date? And he was like, yes, as long as you do it before 5 o'clock. Not a problem. I'm on my way there now. I live at least 10 minutes from my doctor's office. I'm on my way there now. So I go to my doctor's office. I'm in a panic. I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm telling everybody at the clinic, I'm like, they're trying to cancel me. I really need this paperwork. She was like, it was already, you know, the lady at the front, she was like, we already sent it. And I'm just like, look, listen, I don't know. I know that y'all sent it, but I don't know what's their problem down there in Miami. So I'm going to just do it myself. Soon as I get in the car, I take a picture of the stuff. Boom, boom, boom. I send it through email. They go, oh no, it has to be sent as a PDF. How am I supposed to do that? I don't know how to do that. They're like, oh, you gotta do it from a desktop. You need a scanner. You gotta scan it. So I'm like, y'all is really playing with me right now. Y'all is really playing with me. So I just head straight to Staples and I scan everything. I send it as a PDF. I even sent it to myself so that way they can't tell me that they didn't get it. I did that. Now, there was 3 papers that Mehio Aesthetics had me get filled out by my doctor. 3 papers. So those were the 3 papers that I was under the impression that had to be, you know, sent to them. Come to find out, they also wanted my physical, which was done by my doctor, which is always done when you go in for a checkup. But I didn't know that they needed that. So that was the issue. That's why I was canceled, because basically my file was 75% done. But they weren't telling me exactly what was missing. They just kept on saying that it was incomplete and they didn't have nothing. So I'm sending these 3 papers over and over again and again, and they're still telling me that my file is incomplete. So it's really not making no sense to me. I'm like, what is it that y'all don't have and nobody can tell me? And it's even more frustrating because these people barely speak English that I'm talking to. So at this point, I'm canceled. So, and it's also a Friday. My doctor's office is closed now. So I can't make anything happen until Monday. But my frustration came because it's like, if you guys knew days ago that something was missing, why did y'all wait until the last day when my stuff was due to let me know? Y'all could have called me 2 days ago and said, hey, I'm missing your physical, because that's all it was that they needed, was my physical. So around like 7, maybe 8 o'clock at night, the rescheduling lady calls me. She says, hey, are you ready to pay the fee? It was a crazy fee, like $500, $600, I don't know, dollars to reschedule. Are you ready to pay the fee and reschedule your appointment? And I was like, ma'am, I don't know what I'm paying for. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know how this is my fault. And she was like, oh, I'm looking up your file now. All you need is your physical. So I'm like, so you guys have everything else? She's like, yes, we have everything else. I said, so if I can go get a physical, I can get a physical. I mean, you can get a physical done at your local Walgreens. And she was like, yeah, you can. That would be fine. So I'm like, bet. So I'm like, but she was like, I'm going to give you until Monday when your doctor's office open. I'm going to give you until Monday till 3 o'clock. I'm not going to charge you because you have most of your paperwork done. So if you can get your physical to me by Monday at 3 o'clock, then you won't have to pay the fee. I'm like, cool. That Saturday, I go to Ready Care. They get smart with me on the phone. They don't do surgery, clearances, yada yada, whatever, bitch. So I just had to wait until Monday. Soon as Monday come, I call. I'm like, hey, can I come pick up my physical? They was like, sure. I went and got it, sent it as a PDF. Soon as they got it, they sent me my clearance email. Congratulations, this is your new date. We'll see you then. So the date actually happens to be sooner. The date is now the 13th, which I was worried about because my doctor is so booked. I thought that the date would be further, but it was sooner. So it kind of actually worked itself out. And I was happy because I'm going on a Wednesday. I heard that Mehio Aesthetics is very, very, very crazy on the weekend. So I didn't want to go on like a Friday or Saturday or nothing like that. So I'm happy it's kind of like the middle of the week. So I'm hoping I can get like a little bit more of an intimate experience. But that was my whole thing with them on why they canceled me. So it's just been a fucking headache, honestly. That was how I got canceled But my new date is here, and I'm just, I'm happy about that. Now, as far as pricing goes, I did want to talk about the price. The price when I booked back in June was $7,500. I can't imagine what that man price is now, because it's been months. And as far as I know, they go up every couple months. So they did give me a $500 discount because I am paying out of pocket. I am paying in cash. I know you can pay through credit. If your credit is good enough, you can do like Care Credit or whatever other credit things that they have. I'm not really sure, but I'm paying in cash. So that comes with 3 massages, a BBL pillow, a garment, just like certain things that I'm going to need that it comes with, which is cool. I need at least 6 massages while I'm out there. I'm gonna be out there for a week, so I also had to book another 3 massages, which cost me $280. My flight, I had bought a one-way flight because I want to fly back first class. So my one-way flight was only like $37 there. My flight back is probably gonna cost me close to like $300 because I am flying back first class. So that's gonna be a little bit more expensive. My Airbnb for 8 days was like close to $1,300, like $1,200. So this is a very expensive process. It's very, very, very expensive. Aftercare is going to be very expensive because when you come home, you still have to get massages. So I had just been grinding and just saving up money because I knew that I was going to need a lot of it to do this. So what I did was I just created a separate account, and every chance I got, I just put a big lump sum of money in there. Excuse me. And I just never, I never spent out of it. You know what I'm saying? That was my surgery account. Like I would just deposit. I would never withdraw. And it just started to, it just started to add up. So that's how I went about paying for everything. As far as what else did I want to tackle? As far as like people just being negative and me doing this BBL journey, I'm fine with that. Like I don't really care. I don't really care what people say or think about me, but I know everybody is not cut like that. And I'm not here to tell nobody to get plastic surgery. I'm just here to let everyone know to do what you want to do. Like we literally only have one life. And if it's something that you want to do, go for it. If you want to stay natural, fine. That's your decision. However, you are going to get like a lot of negative Nancy's that's going to tell you you don't need it. Like a lot of people have been telling me I don't need it. Well, I'm not going to say a lot of people because I haven't told a lot of people, but enough people have told me that I don't quote unquote need it. And it's not about what I need, it's about what I want. And I'm just grateful that I work hard enough to get the things that I want. So it's not about what I need. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't need 6 pair of Air Force Ones, but they have them because that's what they want. So it's about what you want. And this is what I want. I'm over this body. I want a new one, so I'm gonna get it. And I'm just, if I wasn't as tough as I am, I wouldn't be who I am today. So that's just kind of a part of like who I am. Like I have very tough skin. I can take a lot. I have taken a lot. And I was raised like that. You know what I'm saying? I was raised with tough skin. So I feel like I'm built for it. Like everything in my life always came with a lot of criticism. Everything in my life always came with a lot of negative and comments and things like that. Even like my career field. So I'm used to that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know this is going to be like times 10. It just is what it is. Like, it is what it is. I'm being transparent, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I watched a whole lot of BBL vlogs and journeys, and they were super, super helpful. So if I'm helpful to anybody, that's all, that's all I ever want to do is be helpful. So I'm just here to tell people to do what they want to do. If you're a mom, you deserve, and you deserve to treat yourself. If this is something that you want, if you don't feel how you used to, if you feel like it'll boost your confidence, go for it. Like I tell my mom all the time, like if this is something that she want to do, I'm backing her, and it just is what it is. So as far as that, I'm not dealing with no bullshit in 2021. I'm really not, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just ready. I'm nervous, but I'm ready. Like I keep telling my best friend I'm gonna give her all the passwords to my bank accounts just in case she gotta bury me. She's like, it was crazy. But I'm serious. Surgery is a big deal. It's a big deal. No matter what kind of surgery you get, it's a big deal because anything can happen. But I'm praying on it, and I've been praying on it that I'm gonna have a successful surgery. It's gonna be everything that I want. As many times as I look in the mirror, I still don't know what I'm about to look like. Like I still can't see it. I know what I want to look like, but when I look at myself, I don't see it. So I'm definitely excited to see what he does. I know I'm gonna be in great hands, you know what I'm saying? Because if not, I wouldn't be going soon. So I'm just ready. I'm ready to get it over with. And I just hope that it's everything that I'm expecting it to be. So I just been preparing myself every day up until this point. I literally have a little over a week before I go, and I don't know, I'm just doing this for me. Like I'm doing it for me. I can care less about what anybody else is doing. Like I said, if you've been through it, let me know. If you have anything you want to tell me, let me know. If you got anything that will be helpful to me, please let me know. And I'm going to do the same. I'm not making like a surgery page or anything like that because I just feel like that's kind of like, well, there are a lot of surgery pages that I follow that have been so helpful on Instagram, and I'm going to try to link them in the comments below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And you know, I thank everybody for watching this video and just keeping up with my BBL journey. I hope that, you know, you guys can tap in and just see everything and how everything happens and what's the tea behind these, you know, these bodies that these girls is getting and everything. And I'm just ready. I'm ready. Like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I am. So I've been surprising myself a lot lately with the things that I've been doing, and I'm just ready. So I will see you guys in a few days because I'm also going to do a packing video. I'm probably going to do about 3 or 4 videos. I don't want to drag this process too much, but I did want it to be a strong start into 2021 and to me getting back on YouTube. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.